Yaho. Oh, look at this stream. Yeah, welcome, Zodo. How are you doing today? You have work right now? Wait, you do, right? I think this is part of your normal working hours. Man, though, today is like... I don't know, I've been so sleepy a while ago. I was actually like super close to like passing out. I did try taking like maybe like 10-ish, 10-15 minute-ish nap. Hopefully it helped. Well, I think it did anyways. 1 hour more, just woke up and done eating. Oh, man. Dinner. I had noodles for dinner. Kind of like a miso thing. Because like my mom made soup and then she ended up like cooking miso to like go along with the soup, something like that. It's pretty good. Too much dry chicken though, so kind of didn't really know what to do with it afterwards. And like I think before she used to like kind of shred the chicken and like turn it into like a chicken spread kind of situation, but we don't have mayonnaise at home. And honestly, it's like it's really hard to eat like super dry chicken once you've already like gotten all the flavor out from the soup. Yeah. Oh man. Farm soup will most likely make you sleepy. Yeah. And try not to. Oh wait, this looks kind of good. Wait, I don't really think this is good. This would have been good, but like the main stat is kind of wrong. Yeah, look at this stream dragon today. Another chill day. You have like way too much like garbage relics right now. Yeah. Kinda don't really know what to do with that though, unfortunately. We just kind of leave that for a bit and like hope for the best or whatever. I think eventually I'm gonna go through them, but like definitely not anytime soon. Yeah, let's just hope I can stream long today, at least if my attention span keeps up. I can't believe it's already the weekend. But then the annoying thing is, like, maybe like 30-ish minutes before I was gonna go home, my boss called. He's like, "Hey, is it okay if you like do work over the weekend?" I was like, "Oh, what am I?" Of course not. But then, like, obviously, I couldn't tell him that. So yeah, I don't even really want to work, honestly, but I feel like I have to do at least something so he won't get mad at me when the week actually starts. How many days in banner left before phase 2? 30? 30 what? Oh, no, this is not accurate because Yaoko is the entire banner. About 10 days. Yeah, 10 days left. I like Genshin's auto-lock system for that. It's easy to clear up garbage artifacts. I don't know. Well, I prefer Star Rails than Genshin's, but then they're all kind of terrible either way because they can't really decide which ones are good and which ones are not. At least HSR finally has the hidden fourth stat revealed to us already. Like, that was such a game changer, but I don't know why. Ironically, despite them releasing that new quality of life thing, I actually ended up getting even lazier to sort through them. Because before, I used to be very diligent about sorting through the relics. Like, immediately as I'd get them, I'd already like sort them into like garbage or not garbage. But the problem is, it's like, because it is a completely new set, I don't even know if like what stats I should keep, I guess. As compared to like some of the older sets, you have like a general idea, like, oh, this is meant for these specific characters, and these specific characters scale on these specific substats, and so you know which ones to keep, which ones you don't. But then now it's like I don't really know what Sparksy or Yakong super need. Like, I mean, I have a vague idea for Yakwang, but not super clear on Sparksy, so it's kind of difficult for me right now. What is that? Anyways. So yeah, I kind of just been too lazy to do it properly this time around. Oh well, I'll get back to it eventually. I still have a long way to go for saving for Evanesha. I still don't know why they have not relic can see other people's stats. I released the relic that can see other people's stats. Hmm? What do you mean by that? Like seeing enemy stats, or I mean, Wait, sorry, I'm not entirely sure which one what you're going for there. Brain is definitely not braining right now. Why are there more than 1 point?
Boss に伝えてください。組織に戻りたいんです。
よ、とっとと成仏してくれねえか。
Damn, Girly really died?
信じて死んじまったこと、もう忘れちまったのか。
Oh, that's what you meant, like in the profiles?
執念のかけらでしかねえんだよ。
Yeah, well, I guess you could kind of see like the final stats, but like the per artifact stat is not really visible.
個体とは別人として扱われるそうじゃねえか。つまり、
あなた、足を洗って弁護士にでもなったんですか。
この二人、シンウィッシュマフィアの構成員。
まだわかんねえ。
Sinwish Mafia. It's really the mafia, but were they too nice? They didn't want to use the word mafia because it ended up sounding bad or something.
せっかくの構成のチャンスを不意にしてまで、また裏社会に関わろうなんて真似はよせって。
Wait. I pressed something and then I'm hearing music. Oh my god. Wait. Okay, that was not correct. It ended up playing music on my phone instead.
こいつは。おい。
失礼。私は商談に来た先週人なのですが、シンウィッシュマフィアの
Already finished the story? Take forever? Yeah, it's gonna take like 8 hours or so. I think we're like ideally halfway through at least, but I don't really know.
己を尊号し、敵を引き裂く。
Wait, really? I'm not 50% yet? What? That's crazy. Oh my god. This is already my 7th day. I mean, considering I did spend 1 day doing currency wars, but still. Yo, that is wild.
いないようですが、先週最強の殺し屋。
Okay. Guess we have to move a little bit faster, I think. Just so we don't, like, spend forever. There are other stuff I would also like to do in the meantime. I do also want to, like, continue grinding, like, do at Night Abyss. And finish Genshin's events. But I feel like I probably gonna end up finishing Genshin's events, like, tomorrow instead, because like I'm gonna be too sleepy today to finish it, and I also have to wake up earlier because I do have to bring my mom to like get a doctor's appointment and all that, so to wake up early for that, which I guess is okay, but still, like, I won't even get a chance to like sleep afterwards though, which is unfortunate. The mini games are really easy. Okay, that's good to know. I think I did some of the mini games. I think I finished one of the battle stages for sure. Like, as Darker was trying to convince me to do that once, I kind of like did all of that in one shot. And what else did I do? Yeah, there's, I think, I can't even remember how many mini games there were in like Genshin, but I know I did like 2. Like, one of them was precisely the battle one, and then oh my god. Okay, oh my god, it's hard to like stop a sneeze. Oh, if I end up like sneezing on stream, it's gonna be like so loud. 4 mini games. Okay, yeah. Oh, look at that. It's so cute. It's crying. I feel like a bully though, honestly, when I see things like that.
じゃあ水さん、いつまで待てばいい？なんだよ、もうへばったのか。バカ野郎！誠意を見せるため。
Damn, everyone's a freaking gangster.
あの屈強な男が。
おい、そこの狐。さっきから俺らのこと。
すみません。シンウィッシュマフィアの本部はこの先でしょうか。
だったらなんだよ。
声を荒げて相手を威嚇するというのは、この先がシンウィッシュマフィアの本部なのであれば、私は待遇で迎
What is Tingyun saying? Is she trying to act tough or something like that?
何寝ぼけたこと言ってんだ。あんた、わざわざ喧嘩売りに来たのか。
ある取引のために先週より伺いました。己を尊号し敵を引き裂く、そんな取引のために。
あんたがボスの客人だって。いや、危うく騙されるところだったぜ。
Yeah, they really don't trust the whole, what do you call it, appearances situation. The number one assassin, were they supposed to be like referring to Blade?
まずはそのサングラスを外していただけませんか。泉州最強の殺し屋というのは世間が勝手に呼び始めただけの名前に過ぎません。
商売人？
ええ、殺人こそが
Wow, she's acting so tough though. I know. I mean, it's hard to take her seriously because she has a pink floofy tail. But actually, you know, even for me, that's like one of the most annoying things about Tingyun. Like, I find her very pretty, but why is her tail a different color? Like, her hair is dark brown, and then she has a pink tail. Like, where did that pink tail even come from? Like, it's so random. Like, even Xiao Qiu's tail actually matches his ears and all that, but like Tingyun's doesn't, and like why is it pink?
いいえ、正解は誰よりも多く殺したかすぐに結果になるあなたの
It's like if they pay for one person to be killed, I add 2 more for free. Yo, that's crazy.
サービスでし
サービスですね。
アンダーボスの邪推。
アンダーボス。
んなことよりボスの用事が優先だ。俺は邪推。さっきまでの無礼の詫びはまた後ほど。
Damn, this really was meant to be Japan. They didn't even bother changing any of like the usual customs.
はありません。私が欲しいのは常に首だけ。
それでも結構ですよ。
It won't be my finger anyway. Yo, stop like offering other people's fingers.
この程度の連中なら苦もなく片付けられるでしょう。
あんたのことはなんてお呼びしたらよろしいんで。ほら、いつまでも殺し屋さんだなんて大声。
私のことは絶望のさすらい人と。
That's such a difficult name. What the heck? What is she saying? And then also, wasn't she called Fugue? Why are we back to using the name Tingyun? I'm kind of confused about that actually.
さすらいや、かっこいい。かっこいい。
かっこいいな。かっこいいな。
さて、それではご案内をお
They
願い。
didn't have much time. At most, they just changed the appearance, but there are a lot of dialogues that heavily implied them, since they didn't have much time to record new voices. Yeah, I guess. Like the cherry blossom situation with March. That was definitely a sad thing. Like, honestly, I'm still mad that they had to really, like, go head over heels just to, like, change so much things. And, like, Wuthering Waves doesn't seem to care at all about, like, the entire political situation. Like, you know how many collabs they ended up having planned? Despite all of that, it's like I kind of wish Hoyo didn't care so much about all the politics instead. It's like we lost so much by like, oh, it's Acheron. Hey, why does she have a card here? Can we steal the card? Like these guys were supposed to be green because they were apparently the kappa, and then they ended up turning yellow. So now they kind of vaguely look like ducks, but not really cute enough to be ducks. Also, this is weird. He's like throwing up, but also simultaneously not throwing up. People are just like weird overall here. What the heck? Wow, really? This is so sus. What kind of place is this? It's a freaking lizard. Okay, that's a sus bar. It feels like a hostess club for like lizards and something like that. I don't know. Oh my god. Oh my god, what kind of headquarters looks like that? I can't even tell if they're doing Tai Chi or what anymore. This one looks a little bit familiar, but I can't really tell what that's from.
絶望のさすらい人様
This is like worse than the Paimon situation. We keep getting redirected every time we want to go somewhere. Like, can't you relax a bit? Just let us go around. But I guess it's really forcing us to finish the story first.
絵のつ
ええ今じゃ組織の仲間にしかつ
Wow, you get to see the moon. That is cool. Okay, there we go. And we have a cheering squad.
お疲れ様ですアンダーボス
あの狐は誰だ
Yeah.
お帰りなさい
あれがボスの客人か
邪水さん
Yo, good to stream Darkrai.
ませんがその貧弱さ
Everyone really just keeps looking at Tingy and says, wow, she can't do anything to anyone.
おうよこちらは絶望のさすらい人さんと言ってたな
But man, though, I wonder what's gonna happen to this dude after they find out that it wasn't actually Tingyun who's the #1 assassin.
罰を受けるのは覚悟の上で言わせてもらいますがこんなか弱そうな女を現月遊戯に参加させようなんて本気なんですか
幻月遊戯そのために性格ハンターを雇ったと
I know. But also, this guy's ears are like so low budget compared to Tingyun's. Look at that.
には見えませんが任せて大丈夫なんでしょうねあっさり失敗なんてされたら
邪水さん俺た
Yeah, everyone with their cheap ass fox ears. Look, you can't say anything about Tingyun at all. Not to mention, it's like. But also, I'm still mad about Tingyun's tail though. Why is it pink? I can't stop thinking about it though.
さすらい人様が本気を出しゃお前らてなわけでしてさすらい人様
Oh
あっさり信用したとは思いましたが
まさか
まだそんな詭弁新ウィッシュマフィアのボス私はここへ商談に来ましたまだ取引を続ける気があるなら
さすがの貫禄でまあ何を言ってるかあんまり分かりはしませんでしたがね
Maybe because of something about being reborn. Yeah, maybe. But then, like, who decided on her color palette, though? I'm not even worried about the tail. I'm just worried about the color of it.
もしも何かに迷うことがあれば君に預けた3つの金体を開けてみてそこには私が占いからどうやらその時が来たようですね
Run, May. Oh my god.
命あっての商売よ慎重に何ですかこのとんでもなく内容の薄い
どうやらお前らじゃさすらい人様の俺はガキの頃ミュージシャンになるのが夢でね
I was dragged into a world of violence.
音楽とリズムにかける情熱は
You know, the irony in, like, Ranmei being the one to do that is, like, considering her own alternate skin is almost in the exact same color palette as her regular outfit, you would have, at least you would have assumed she would be sticking to, like, the regular colors.
こいつが俺だけの戦闘スタイル人呼んで方向の邪推だ
やべえ邪水
さすらい人様どうか俺のちょ
Okay, I guess we're doing this? But we're not actually doing this, we're not even fighting with Tingyun. We're just fighting with our regular teams. This is one of those times when like the immersion really breaks because this is supposed to be a funny scenario. Imagine if you actually did get to play as Tingyun and then you lost in this round. It's like what would happen to you afterwards?
とんでもねえ力だ。
私の内にある壊滅の力、御しきれてはいませんね。皇后様、ご助言通り命を取らないよう慎重に戦いましたよ。
この神業で万物を再構築しましょう。
血には血を。
疲れますね。買いだ。すべてを失うか、はたまた手に入れるか。気をつけて。
命までは取りません。どうぞお下がりを。
俺は死なんざ怖くねえ。俺の覚悟甘く見ねえでくださいよ。大変です邪水さん。また妙なのが2人現れやがった。
Why does the autoplay keep stopping though?
わかる。
Oh, yo, it's Danhung and Sunday. Wait, that's so random. That is so random. Wait.
二人とも話せば長くなるのですが。
Yeah. Oh my god, you know one thing happened in the community recently which ended up being like super strange. You know like how Yao Guang was just released, right? And she has like this whole peacock motif. And you know who else has a peacock motif in the game? Adventuring. And like for basically like a really long time, like basically 2 years, Adventuring was using the peacock emoji as a symbol, you know, the typical like for shipping and all of that. So you always have like that peacock emoji referring to adventuring, and now a lot of Westerners are saying like, no, adventuring shouldn't be using that. It should be Yao Guang because Yao Guang is a peacock. It's like, and a lot of people are arguing about it. It's like, adventuring was here first. He gets to keep that. Like you could give the other emojis to like Yao Guang. You can even use like that little red packet emoji for Yao Guang, but like the peacock thing is for adventuring, and you can't do anything about that. Which is like, why is that a thing that people have to fight about? But also, they're wrong. It has to be adventuring, you know? Like, he was there first. You don't get to steal things from people who were already there. It's like if you had a pet cat named Charlie, and then suddenly your sister says, hey, I want to name my kid Charlie. Can you change your cat's name? It's like, bro, this cat has been alive for 16 years. You don't get to change this cat's name for the sake of your weird pudgy child.
お前と泉州の
泉州最強の殺し屋たちに向かってそのような態度をとってもよい。
Oh my god. And then they're both just staring here. It's like, what the fuck is going on right now? Even Sunday, who only knows her a little bit, is like, yo, what is this lady saying?
あんたが泉州最強の殺し屋じゃねえんですか。
コート三屈というではありません。
Oh my. She's just spouting nonsense at this point. So there are 3 of you now. As in, like, you know, I feel like at this point, even like the dumbest mafia dude should realize there's something like weird ass going on.
300人です。時代は変わり。
This is getting worse and worse.
一つのブランドと組織では第7位に列する天幹族の
Alovian Reaper, the winged death knell.
鳥と呼ばれし者。
Everything is so unserious. Surpassed only by me. His spear strikes like a falling star, and his presence soars like a dragon. Like his face just says, like, I'm so fucking tired of this bullshit right now.
私のことはどうぞ。
Wait, she changed her name again.
僭越ながら組織の第1位を務めさせていただいており、少々信じがたいでしょう。
第1位、こうなった以上。
The fact that they just played along.
皆さんに第1位の言葉が。
Let her brother show up in a and they're like, Yeah, we kind of both suck at fighting, so we're gonna leave all of that to the actual fighter in the group.
その必要邪推腕前を確かめると言ったな
Is that the boss?
よく知
Good thing it's them and not MC and March. I feel like if it was MC and March, it would have been even more chaotic. Like, bro, I think they would have just blown up the entire building.
あなたが雇い主新ウィッシュマフィアを
But man, I did not expect Tingyu to be so shit at like making up a story though. Even like Sunday and Dan have to like think of so many weird ass excuses on the spot.
わしがこの新ウィッシュマフィアの
Damn, even the boss is just an NPC again.
例の商談については上の階で詳しくは
Okay, I guess we kind of settled it in a weird way for real. I guess at least you can't get bored with these scenarios happening. Okay, let us see. Is there anything? Man, this is pretty. I like flowers. I have flowers in my bathroom right now, but they're kind of like dying. Like the Valentine's or like Chinese New Year flowers were like not very good in the market. The quality was absolutely terrible.
久しぶりですテイウンさん
But yeah, I thought her name was Fugue. Why did it change to Tingyun again? Like, I could have sworn like she had this whole thing about like rebirth and like changing her name and all of that. So like, why are we using Tingyun again?
を聞かせてくれてありがとうございますこちらの情報を隠すためここはトラブルの塊のような場所
泉州の使節団に連絡を取ろうとしたら彼らに助けを求められたんだ
And was captured by a local gang and they wanted us to help.
地元の組織それを鵜呑みにしたわけではなかったがひとまず
それがまさか本当だったとは
迷子になって捕らえられたどうも誤解があるようですね
高校様というのはもしや泉州玉殿の
ピノコニーにいた頃私もその噂を耳にしたことがあります民衆の前にその姿を見せようテイウンさんがこのような危険な場所まで来られたのは何か重要なお役目あってのことで
お二人を信用してお話しします私がここにいるのは新ウィッシュマフィアは泉州最強の殺し屋を招きその悪名高い人物を
Yeah, it's so funny that they actually thought we're going to hire Blade of all people. Like, did they accept the job just because they were running out of money or something?
その称号を語ってここへ来たのも
お仕事の進捗はいかがでしょう
運よくここまでは順調に進んでいるようですが
What do you mean twist of fate? Everything has gone smoothly so far. You just made like probably like 100 different lies in the span of like 10 minutes. Girl, you're not getting out of this intact.
の金体を預かっておりまして中には名作が
勤怠
もう私のことバラしちゃったでも大丈夫よ援軍を送っておいたから
Wow.
好きに使って
Yao Guang, why are you like this?
どうりで高校様をそう
何と書かれていたんだ
安心して新ウィッシュマフィアのボスと会えるようお二人が助力してくだ
It's not even much of a strategy pouch. It's really like basically like a fortune cookie in a pouch version.
俺たちは
ここは非常に危険な場所ですもちろん私たちもお供しますよ性格ハンターについては私も興味がありますしね炭鉱さんもう少し情報収集に付き合ってい
もちろんだ礼を言うサンデー
Wow, Danheng's always so polite. Okay. Oh my god, we just got rid of the line.
ここの内装は案外趣味がいいのですね
こういった組織においては暴力よりむしろ財力の方が重要なようですよ
見なかったことにしましょうか
いつの間にやらこの鳩川の景色もかつてはあんな風に 鉄の塊が街中を走り回ってなどおらんか。
昔話をするために私たちをここへ。
もちろんじゃとも。
Man, his voice is funny though. He's really looks like an old man.
あれは井の中の数でな。若い連中が宇宙からやってくるものを宇宙から訪れるものがどれほど戦
Big shots that hail from the cosmos are even more fearsome.
主らも
これ以上の腹芸に意味はないでしょう。賢いあなたなら。
わしは先週人ほど長く生きてはおらんが、それでも人を見る目に腕さえ確かなら、お主らの正体なぞ大した。
Really in character though, the scary old man is actually not that scary. Yeah, he feels like one of those like neighborhood grandpas, honestly.
その刀を。
But the ducks! Oh my god, this is the same as like Dr. Ratio's duckies. He actually has the same in his bathtub? Eh? What?
せんでくれよ。わしは
Surgery?
が見たいわけではちょっとしたつてがあってな。アイオンの遊戯にさ、お主らが先週最強の殺し屋を名乗。
雇い主はお前だ。であれば儀式の方。
アイオン？アイオンへの謁見はお主ら儀式の結果に関わらず。
You were sponsored by the Finnish syndicate of Dumbrook? Really? He just wants to like advertise his gang? I finally got Highlands and Zoda got Tsupai. Oh, congrats you guys. I hope you have fun using them. Tsupai is fun. Not super flexible, I think, in team compositions, I think, because it's really just Geo and Hydro, but still pretty fun overall. The horse noises are really funny though.
雇い主ではなく協賛者である。
Man, though, what's gonna happen when Blade actually shows up though and sees like these guys are trying to steal his job?
雇い主でないとなれば、それを理由に俺たちが裏切ったり。
But also Danheng is like, why are you giving them ideas, you know?
私の要望に興味がないなら、こうして話を聞こうともせん。
失礼ながらもう一点だけ。
この二層楽園では現像主に向けられる人々の視線、そもそもシンウィッシュマフィアというのはな。じゃがあの貝殻女が上に立ったことで殴り合う。
Oh, the seashell woman.
そこで組織の形を変えるシンウィッシュ養老協会。
Sinwish Strangeling Pension Foundation?
それはまた
What the?
実に素敵な団体になりそう。
What's that even about?
いやこの仕事。
Well, I didn't expect to have this kind of team up.
クルイケさんの目的は組織のまとめ役としてあの年齢まで生き抜いてこられたのは、
組織の構成を望んでいるようですが、そう簡単に。ところでお二人のおかげで無事あの場を離れることはできま。先週最強の殺し屋の手に渡るはずだった仮面がここに。
あいつは幻月遊戯に参加するつもりなのか。
Yeah, Blade. Oh my god.
彼の目的が何であるにしろ、この件は極めて重大。その必要はないかな。私はもうしばらくここで。
Oh, you're here.
高校様。
Wow. I don't have a single DOT order. Oh no. Wait, there's quite a lot of them though. I think there's some newer upgrades. One, you should probably check which ones are recommended for like Kafka nowadays. There have been like quite a lot of changes throughout the years, I guess.
まずそちらのお二人には私の用意した偽の情報でご足労いただいたことをきちんとお詫びしたいじゃない。相手が何かくれたら全部も
Oh my god.
私にちょうだい。
私にちょうだい。
何ですかこの指示は。ひどい後出しではありませんか。
将軍、きちんと目的を伝えてくれれば、俺もサンデーもそれを無下にはしない。
嘘というわけじゃないのよ。元リュウソンさんとピノコニーから逃亡中の若君さんがいなかったら、天雲さんはあの乱暴な連中との間で 永遠と探り合いを続ける羽目になっていたでしょ。
Runaway Master of
内さ
Penacony.
れた新ウィッシュマフィアに血の災いが降りかかるとも占いに出ていたのよ。
Damn. So Yako's all like, if you hadn't showed up, think you would have killed everyone. That's kind of crazy to think about, though.
やはり私の体についてもお見通しでしたか。名数を見通せるからといってそれを変えられるとは限らない。そうそう、サンデーさん、君の噂は私も聞き及んでいたのよ。
Yo, that's embarrassing. Yako actually watched the whole thing. Did she see Sunday get whacked by the Astral Express train too?
私の過ちについて語るのはやめておきましょう。
Damn, he's all like, say, don't talk about embarrassing moment of my life.
そんなことよりお望みの仮面をここにお持ちしました。
本来はそれで十分だったのだけれど、一因百花を生ずともいうこの仮面を餌に陣をおびき出し、みんなで協力して仕留めるというのはどう？この私自ら仮面を身につけて幻月遊戯に参加するというのも面白そうじゃない？この仮面は使い切りでしょ？だとすれば性格ハンターもさぞ頭を悩ませるはずよね。高校様、この件は命に関わります。命に関わる。その通りね、テウンさん。もちろんジンの命を狙うなんて話じゃない。彼と泉州との縁はもう何年も前に切れた。横取り？
では本来泉州からの施設は？
実を言うと、
Oh no, Jingyan!
新作将軍
Oh, Jingyan was the one supposed to be showing up here?
に参加したのはラフの運気。ただ出発前に今回の施設に関わる
With the hunt as the primary subject, the divination reads as follows. The hexagram resolves as fire. The change occurs at the fourth line. It comes without warning. Incineration, death, abandonment. This is truly ominous. With the preservation as the primary subject, the divination reads as follows. The hexagram resolves as heaven. The change occurs at the fourth line. One may leap or remain in the depths with no fault incurred. Advance and retreat according to circumstances, and you shall remain untroubled. With the finality as the primary subject, the divination reads as follows. The hexagram resolves as earth. The change occurs at the top line. Dragons clash amongst the wilderness, their blood staining heaven and earth alike. This is a portent of bloody conflict. Why would Stellron hunters be marked by such an omen? Could it be connected to the former High Elder? With Planner Caddy as the primary subject, the divination reads as follows. The hexagram fluctuates between heaven and fire. The change occurs at the top line. Neither fully luminous nor wholly obscured, it rose to the heavens at first, only to descend back into the earth. What does this even mean? Joy turns to sorrow? With the fate of the next 10 days as the primary subject, the divination reads as follows. The hexagram fluctuates between heaven and thunder. The change occurs at the fifth line. For those who present morals and virtues, no remedy is needed for good fortune to follow. So there are more big shots to come? Just how many more surprises are waiting for me? Yeah, I can't read anything that complicated. I mean, like, I read everything, but like, it's still a little very confusing, I guess, which is kind of the point, but...
玉殿とラフにおける最上級の牧者2人、つまり私と妹弟子の不言が互いの演算を照らしてみたと、この優越の楽園で
An arbiter general will fall at... No, my god! No! Well, so long as it's not Jingyan. They cannot get rid of Jingyan. Jingyan's like too... he's too popular. And like too plot relevant, I think, to be like dead this early on.
軽減の代わりに施設を務めることにしたの。
ええ、元帥に進言してこの役目を引き受けたの。特別な理由。
Yo, that is wild. They basically said Jingyan has plot protection, so we're gonna keep him out of here. She basically tried to read the divination of all parties. Yeah, that was a really wild divination though. She just went on and on.
命を落とすことになったとしても。
命を落とすだけのことだもの。この幻月遊戯でひととき神となるために死んだとしても、
Oh yeah, look at this stream, Dragon God TV. Hello, hello. We are continuing with the Trailblaze mission again, as usual. Oh my god, this cutscene. Oh my god, Sunday! Damn! Oh, look at his face. He's so angry right now. What is going on right now? What do you mean fitness goal?
とっさに避けてしまった。
It's like, sorry, I dodged. I mean... Yeah, it's basically like I sense danger and I feel like you would have been the safer party to deal with that, so there you go.
幻月遊戯の仮面は一度身につけると聖越者と密接に結びつき
And manifest the shape of the wearer's soul.
そうね
Yeah, can't have a fitness watch? Wait, really? I feel like I feel like I heard something earlier. What was that? Wait, let me see. Ah, okay, joke. It cut the dialogue is, you know, the story recap thing is kind of annoying because it only shows you like a really short portion actually. So in reality, you can't really go that much farther back anyways.
どうやらこの仮面間違いなく本物のようね
Her movement earlier counts to her exercise. This
君は晴れてアイオンの
This is wild though. Poor Sunday, he just got dragged into random shit again.
これはどういうつもりだ。一度ならず二度までも。
And then now it's like, oh, look at how intimidating Danheng is.
ここは私が。
サンデー、この場で対決するつもりか。
Oh, is he invoking the harmony again?
ご心配なく。私では将軍にかなわないことくらいわきまえておりますと。高校将軍、どのようにして私の考えを見抜いたのです？調律で確かめましたが、外部から干渉された痕跡は見つかりません。
牧者に人の心が読めないというのは凡庸な占い師たちの言い訳ね。サンデーさん、君は幻月遊戯に強い関心を抱いていて
Why are her clothes clipping through her arms? What is this? What is this part? Like, look at the outline just cut off so randomly.
私の目がよく見えるだけよ。サンデーさんは仮面を見せてほしいと一度も口にしていないけれど、このことと彼の人物像を考慮すれば、そこに興味がある以外の解釈は思い浮かばないはずよ。
サンデー。
そのように考えていたことは否定しません。
Really? And now Dan has that like judgy look on his face.
私は君の望みを叶えた。これは思いつきで仕掛けた罠ではなく、ちょっとした意外な贈り物。幻月遊戯の期間中、私は君にできる限りの援助を提供し、
I wonder what he would ask for or what he would do if he got that kind of power though.
高校将軍、私の知る限り、初めから巨大な利益を掲げてみせるのは相手を陥れるためである。
But also, you know, I realized that after streaming so much this week, my neck is like hurting so bad because I've been like so tense. Like I've been sitting like really straight just to prevent myself from like getting sleepy. Because as soon as I lean back in my chair, it's like whoosh, I just you know start like getting bored really quickly. But then like ends up in exchange, like my neck has been so tense all the time. Especially yesterday when I was doing currency wars, I was like super locked in. It was like oop, and then I really felt it this morning to the point when I went into work, I kept complaining about it. My coworker's like, "Hey, do you want some like ibuprofen or something?" I was like, "What?" It's like, "Yeah, I carry some with me. Like, do you want some?" I was like, "Okay, I'll try." Although I feel like ibuprofen doesn't actually help me at all, so I didn't really feel like it relieved any pain. But it's like, yeah, well, might as well try. Out of all the game mode, currency war is physically painful to do. Yeah, it's a good thing that I actually have this like massager thing that I bought when I went on vacation. I never actually took a picture of it. It's actually a really funny massager because it looks like a fish skeleton. It's super cute. When I saw this in the store, I was like, yeah, I want this. It's like the fucking weirdest thing I saw in the store, but it's so cute.
炭鉱さん、確かに私はこの世界
But also, it's like so random of Sunday to suddenly want to think about Planet Arcadia of all
この優
places.
越の世界を見て知りたいのです。
Oh, well, actually, no, it makes sense now. He was obsessed with like the whole paradise situation back in Penacony, so I guess he just kind of wants to see how it works here.
自ら思い描く楽園を築こうとして
Yeah,
誤っ
I have to take care of my posture and stuff too. I experience neck and spine pain due to this. Oh my
楽園
god,
とはどう
yeah.
あるべきなのか
I feel like my sleeping patterns also don't really help. Although I do have a really nice pillow
です
though.
からここが
And then one of those really cool
それを
pillow topper things. Because like there's like this chain store from Japan that set up like a bunch of stores locally, and then they sell a lot of blankets and pillow covers that are cooling, I guess. Like a cooling blanket, something like that. So it doesn't really have any like technology in it. It's just like the quality, like the fabric is like really cold. So it feels really nice on your skin if ever. So it kind of helps cool down your temperature, because having a cooler, like a lower core body temperature is more conducive to like really good sleep. When did we get so brittle? I swear we were like very flexible. Yeah, I kind of miss doing yoga though.
そんなことがあるわけないでしょ。
Yoga was like such a game changer, honestly, for my health. As in, like I stretched so much, I actually grew like an inch taller thanks to all of the yoga that I did.
僭越ながらお伺いしますが、この件について先週はどこまで知っている？極めて重要な問題だもの。
Yeah, it's nice to get to see her. I mean, like, considering when she showed up in Penacony, that felt so random. And, like, she had her whole... I mean, not a redemption arc per se, but, like, the reincarnation arc. But then, like, you didn't really focus much about it because it was kind of shared with Sunday. Honestly, that patch with Fugue and Sunday was, like, so damn random. Like, Sunday did so much of his... what do you call it, arc? Character development arc off screen, which is kind of like annoying. Like he became a better person without you really seeing any of it, and in such a short period of time too. Like just like shortly after he quote unquote died or something, he just kind of came back and it's like, I'm a changed man. It's like, but why? It's like after the whole thing with Jade, so it was kind of, even until now, we don't really understand what Jade offered Sunday when he was in prison. Like, he was freaking shackled to a chair and we still don't really know what that was about. She's too pretty to be bitched, yeah. At least you can make funny cracking sounds with her, but oh my god, I think did you see that video I sent before? I think this was probably a couple weeks back about this like other Japanese VTuber who was, I think her entire persona was supposed to be like a young 19-year-old fox, and then like one time she stood up and like her knees popped so bad it was like a freaking explosion. It's like, damn, she's like old hag status confirmed. That was insane though. Even when my volume wasn't that loud, I could hear the pop sound so clearly. It was hilarious.
牧産、兵法、知性の道を学ぶことになったはずよ。不言様のことですか？あなたに代わって。
Other than Danheng, do we have any DOT sustain? Huh? Well actually I think adventuring would be good for that. If only because he's good with a lot of debuffers in general. Ah! Ho-Ho! Ho-Ho I think is probably the best sustain for debuffers. For DOT. The energy recharge, I think.
ラフの大牧師から静寂が獣人将軍の布石
Jingje! no! Yo, are they seriously considering Qingche as a successor for Yao Guang?
玉伝だなんて
Wild.
組合の組み合わせ
Qingche and Yuche.
詳しくは場所を変えて話すことにしましょう
Yeah. Wow, though. Imagine like Qingche, the girl who only wants to play like Celestial Jade and to gamble on her phone, suddenly being like the successor for all of this.
品津探偵事務所はこ
Oh my god, we're finally going to see Ashvale.
の前にあるのは雑誌社だけ
グラフィエ学院で一大
Ah, wait. So who did you get in the free 5-star character? I guess Locha's the easiest, honestly. Ah, you got Kafka. Okay. Also, that's what that was about. I was kind of wondering how you suddenly got Kafka. I forgot that she was an option there also. Okay. I think Locha, because Locha doesn't need any skill points, so it makes it easier to maintain. If you have tendency, DOT teams use up quite a bit of skill points, I guess. So I think Locha would probably be easier for that.
写真を撮るタヌキあ歯に恵まれたちって
Man, though, look at how cute that is! The freaking raccoon!
ねえちょっとそこのタヌキくん品津探偵事務
I'm surprised. Silverwolf is surprisingly so polite.
知らないだぬあでももしも目の前に1万信用ポイント
1万円かな
たかだか道案内に1万信用ポイントあらら私の1万信用ポイントがどうしてかあなたの口座
太っ腹なお嬢様お探しの事務所はこの上の階だぬあの探偵でもあいつ昼間は寝てばっかりだし夜は事務所を閉めてるんだぬどうやって生活してるか誰も
ろくに営業してないってことじゃあ
知らないだぬ
Oh my god! Bro, just like smack this reporter. The first 10,000 was already a scam, but like the second 50,000?
己薄汚いタヌキ野郎めよくもうちの顧客を
うっとさよならドロン
Damn. Oh, it's a monkey. Yo, I remember Ashvale has a monkey assistant.
私は語り部
This is crazy. Also, the fact that they didn't even change the design. He looks exactly like every single generic NPC monkey back in Penacony.
名前をつけるなんてろくな人間じゃなさそうだけど
そんな人物がこの上にいますよ
取られたよざっと言って
Toraretayo. A full 10,000. Yeah, it's like, yeah, he stole from me. A full 10,000.
しましょうか
いやその必要はないかな
Oh my god! She stole his money in return to these 6.5 credits. Bro doesn't even have enough for a freaking burger. Damn, girl, take pity on him.
パンクロードのハッカー様
おじさん見る目があるねそれじゃ案内
But yeah, I never actually noticed Silverwolf can be surprisingly polite. She actually called him Oji-san. Just like, old man, but like politely.
ハッカー様どうぞこちらへ
Damn, everything's just turning into a freaking pipe game now.
事務所へ向かうにはちょっとした裏道を通らねばなりません雑誌社の社長が借金を踏み倒して夜逃げしましてね
Oh my god, there was a waypoint here.
ですから我らが探偵殿が正面
If we hadn't gone up, we wouldn't have been able to see that waypoint at all. Okay. Man, we're being forced to do so many of these little stages, like, kind of against our will.
これって射撃ボタン面白いじゃん
I've heard Nihilux is Ice DOT. Hope it's for her, yeah. Well, let's see. Hope she's a good character at least. At least her personality is definitely gonna be something. You're so wait.
この雑誌社の社員なのです。
Oh, she really calls him Tanuki. Wait, what's that last thing there? Is that supposed to be Welt? Why does he have such creepy eyes? Yeah, it's Himika and March Bunny. And then Dan Dan Wolf. Oh, there was a hidden stage here. That is nice. Also, how do I get there though? Oh, wow. Wow. Oh! Okay. Joke. It's fine. I didn't die. Oh! Now I have to build 3 characters from scratch. Yeah, it's honestly one of the most painful things. Having to build so many at the same time. But it's okay. At least that means you have a lot of stuff to do. I have this whole new map and then forest to explore for Sparks. Yeah, I'm not done with Amphorius. I got so bored exploring the whole place, but I think eventually I'm gonna get back to it, but like not anytime soon though, unfortunately. Ugh. Ah! That was scary. Why was it so fast, all of the blue? Ah, was that like an ice? I guess that was ice.
まるで罰ゲームでも受けてるみたい。
Yeah. Silverwolf has it right there.
ゲームよりもずっと過酷ですから。
Oh my god, I'm terrible at this. There we go. Oh, there's... Wait, I could just shoot it, right? You can shoot it with the arrows? Oh my god. Man. Man, I really could have just shot it with an arrow after all. I'm guessing there's nothing else here then. Ooh. Yeah, Star has a lot of stuff, honestly. I feel like I should have taken the time to like do it properly while we were waiting for the entire patch, but like yeah, kind of got lazy about that. Oh, there we go. Are there more hidden stages upstairs? Well, maybe not.
それで探偵さんはどこに？
はい。こちらは事務所兼住居となっております。
He's probably fast asleep.
客がめったにない。 ね。
すぐに叩き起こしますよ。どうぞこちらへ。
But it's still kind of hilarious that his voice is like so damn deep and suave for like a freaking monkey of all people.
まずはここでの用を済ませよう。
Hey, they keep doing that. They keep rejecting us from going places. It's kind of frustrating, honestly. Even I know like there's a point to it, but still.
起きてください。
Oh my god, here we are.
何度も言ったろ。出前のたびにこの僕を起こすんじゃないって。
Oh, that was such a funny introduction.
出前の配達員ではござ
But damn, I did not expect Spark. You got Silver Wolf to get scared that easily though.
では僕の命を狙う殺し屋さんかな。
His voice is familiar though. Who's his voice actor?
残念ながら違います。
残念なんだ。
残念かな？
配達員でも殺し屋でもない。それは妙だな。あ、もしかして依頼人かい？
I feel like I have to search for his voice actor because his voice is just way too familiar. Wait, who is this guy voiced by? Huh? Wait, what? Asheville Japanese VA. Oh, does he voice Blade also? No way, that seems kind of strange. Ah, Dio! He voices Dio. No wonder why he's so annoying. Wait, he's also the guy who voices Excalibur. Excalibur from Soul Eater. And okay, I kind of don't really recognize too many other people. Dojima Gin from Food Wars? Yeah, okay.
Naruhodo. それで何をなくしたのかな？
メンツと人材、それと手にするはずだった古臭い仮面。
Do you know origin of Excalibur from Soul Eater? I watched Soul Eater a long time ago, but I honestly don't really remember much anymore.
ほうほう、それはそれは。するとあなたは幻月遊戯に参加しに。
And he's also the voice of the giant monkey ape thingy from Attack on Titan. Yeah, the really asshole doctor. Oh, it's from Fire Force? Wait, so Soul Eater was first, right? I mean, Fire Force is made by the same mangaka, but like, didn't it come after?
ちょっと語り部くん、商談中にナレーションを差し込むのはよしてくれないか？おや、そうでしたか。時給900信用ポイントとバナナ2本で私を雇ったのは
900 credits an hour? Yo, wait, that's a lot of credits. That's a lot of credits for like an hour. What the heck? Oh, Fire Force is before Soul Eater? I kind of had the impression that Fire Force is like after, cause like the vibes. I only watched like maybe one season though, and I got annoyed because like one of the characters there, the girl, the Nekomata girl, the one who has like too much fan service. I kind of got annoyed at that. Yeah, that was depressing. Like I know she was supposed to be a commentary about like how some series tend to go overboard with their fan service, and it was supposed to be like kind of a criticism on that, and ironically the series ended up doing it even more, like much worse than like the typical series. It's like it's kind of like too overboard already. I mean, like a lot of the times when you see like she's supposed to have like a serious moment and she's about to fight some like incredibly strong bad guy, and she ends up like just tripping and her clothes disappear and like the bad guy passes out from a nosebleed. It's like, why? Why did that happen? Excalibur's already forged and last court will awaken in this core. Oh my god, though. I feel like it's so hard to take Excalibur seriously because he looks like such a dorky dude. What? Wait, what? No?
自分の情報をもう一度消すべきな気がしてきた。
スターピースカンパニーが最高額クラスの懸賞金をかけた指名手配犯がこんな貧乏探偵に依頼を持ちかけるとは。それじゃあこの次はいやおうなく巨大な陰謀に巻き込まれ逃亡生活を余儀。
被害妄想はやめて。私がここを訪ねたのは連中が持つ怪事件の記録を見ると
You were hired again and again.
教団生産事件、人頭竜幽霊列車事件、連続幽霊復活事件。
Wow, so he's actually a good detective. He's not just some like freaking weeb.
あなたはここで一番有名な探偵ってわけじゃないかもだけど、一番の腕を持つ探偵ではある。
おいおい、プライバシーはどこへすっ飛んでいっちゃったんだ？その仮面をどこでどうなくしたのか。
実は今日新ウィッシュマフィアに接触する。
なるほど。じゃあそろそろ報酬について話そう。
Why do I have to play Ace Attorney in the middle of the event? Yeah, that's pretty much. But also I'm surprised that you didn't do that story. But it's like, wait, when did you even start playing Star Rail though? Because that event was like so long ago. Like honestly, I only vaguely remember the parts mostly with Scott and like having to rearrange like the freaking plaza again and again and again. So that was kind of troublesome. But like, damn, those were the early days when everything was still kind of peaceful. Oh, you took a break? Ah, okay. I did not know that. Because I feel like you've been here so long, I kind of assumed that you were there like when I started playing Story. The science explanation of MC's younger brother power was pretty insane. I was so freaking hyped on how it scientifically makes sense. Yeah, oh my god though, the MC's brother, you know, I think one of the most annoying things about that series, which is like the time, you know, like how the MC has like very distinctive like shark teeth, or well, not exactly shark teeth, but the kind of like the sharp teeth kind of situation thing. And then like you're usually seeing the bad guys like shadows, right? So it's like all mysterious and cool and all that stuff. And then suddenly they show you their close-up of his mouth and you can see like the exact same teeth. And like suddenly the entire mystery just got solved immediately. Like, oh, that's the MC's brother. And like I lost so much motivation after seeing that though. But yeah, I mean, I think it could have been good, but then like it got kind of strange. So it's like, as far as I know, like most people in my circle just kind of dropped it, which is sad. But anyways, Soul Eater was really good though. I don't know what happened to Fire Force afterwards, but like I just couldn't get over like the terrible fan service already. That was like going overboard.
私は情報収集を担当しておりまして、本日新ウィッシュマフィアの本部で。
じゃ任せていいってこと？報酬に関しては心配しないで。あ、汚いお金でもいい？
汚いお金？
申し訳ありませんが、不正なお金は受け取れません。
そう？じゃあこうしよう。ここはカン
Turn me in for the bounty.
あなたが賞金を受け取ったら私は逃げる。
Yeah, this is so funny. This is so funny. They're like, yeah, we just kind of take turns like surrendering the members to like the authorities just to get the money, and then we just ditch the place afterwards.
やっぱり汚い金について話し合おうか。3000万信用ポイント後払いで結構だ。
交渉成立。それじゃ数日間は真面目に稼いでみるよ。
Wow, he's actually nice enough to say like, pay me after the work is done. Like, don't you normally ask for a fee up front though?
後払い？この事務所にそんな支払い方法があっ。
ついさっきできたんだよ、語り部くん。まさか本当に汚い金を受け取るつもりだったのか？
I remember getting Xiao Qiu, then Fei Xiao, then Acheron. Wow. Also, the order that you got the characters is like very different then. Because Acheron came before, like, before adventuring. Like she was the anniversary push character, so that was like version. No, wait, no, not before adventure. She came after adventuring because I remember it was supposed to be like 2.1, 2.2, I think. I didn't know he was good for Akron. I just got it because my gacha addiction. But I'm surprised though, honestly, because he was not a popular character. I kind of got him because, well, he's a fox, and second because he's good for Akron. He's working with Pearl. What? Oh my god, though. You know, there was like more drama in like the English community apparently because Pearl's English VA is actually dating Asheville's English VA. So like they're an actual like in real life couple, and she was talking about her experience like doing the lines for this, and she talked about how at one point the director had to tell her to stop being like so flirty because she said like she was just so excited to like finally be on a job together with her boyfriend that she ended up like going a little bit overboard. And when she posted about it, a lot of people actually got angry at her and said like so she was being like super unprofessional and all that stuff. It's like, yo, give it a break. It's not really that big a deal. Like the fact that she's actually happy to be working with her boyfriend is like a good thing, you know. It's like, yeah, like literally, like chill. It's not a big issue. These people are, these voice actors are actual people with like actual lives outside of the game. It's like, not everything has to be like, you know, like the end of the world scenario. So I kind of felt bad for her. Like she was harassed so much that she actually had to private her account. So yeah, sometimes you kind of just should not interact with the community at all, honestly. But also, is this like a giant nail going through his wrist? What is this? He looks super scary, but also, you know, if you have something like that on your wrist, that means you can never cross your arms because you're just gonna stab yourself as soon as you do that. Is Pearl a Stoneheart of Dan? Yeah, she is. She is one of Adventuring's coworkers. If you remember, I don't know if you remember like that scene where Adventuring was put on trial after breaking his cornerstone. Pearl actually voted for Adventuring, like, because there was basically like a vote yes to keep Adventuring alive, vote no to keep him, to like kill him off kind of situation. Well, yeah, basically like that. So she voted to keep him alive, basically. So yeah, she's like, you need more justice in your life, and that made me like Pearl a lot. I didn't know anything about her, but like, you voted for adventuring, that means you're generally speaking a decent person. So yeah, let's just hope she stays that way. Yeah, welcome to the stream, Tom. I know this guy is so strange. He literally just like came out from a freaking freezer like a vampire. So he's funny. Quietly without it. Like she's already eavesdropping. Yeah, a lot of the stuff is like a Western thing. I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of drama that goes on in like the other VA communities. It's just because we're not really exposed to it, so it doesn't really matter to us. But yeah, I think in general, because like in JP, for example, they're more professional about it. Because for them, it's just like an actual, like very serious career for them. And it's, I mean, in English community, people tend to be a little bit more parasocial for some weird ass reason. So a lot of people think they can be immediately friends with VAs, or that the VAs, like, whatever their actions are, they kind of represent the character that they play, which is definitely not true. But yeah, you know, like, you just kind of let them be human. So sometimes it's like it's best not to like think about them too hard. Because in reality, it's like, again, they're an actual person. So they're doing a job that does not actually reflect the character themselves. I mean, sometimes they can be terrible people. Ironically, Dr. Ratio's English VA is a terrible person, but I mean, I don't play the English dub, so I don't want to think about that. It's like, if he gets in trouble with other people, that's his issue, but like, I don't want to get involved. You know, it's kind of sad, ironically, because you're playing a character that, you know, is all for like saving humanity and all that, which again, this is exactly my point. It's like, you can play a character that can be like the best, the nicest person, but that does not say anything about you as a person. Like, you could be terrible and you could be voicing someone really nice, and people should not forget that there is still like a divide between those things. Zhongli's Japanese VA is hilarious though because he's super addicted to Genshin. He has like so many like C6 characters. He just freaking leveled up everyone and maxed out everyone. So yeah, he's actually really good at playing the game. He's not like a fake fan. He's like actually playing. Like he frequently posts about his like I know he used to do a lot of Spiral Abyss. I don't know if he does like Stygian Onslaught or like the other newer endgame modes, but yeah. Yes, Wu's MCVA looked exactly like him. It's really funny actually. People are like, yo, that's literally you. It's like if they had a live action version, like you would be that guy. If I would be my VA, my stage name would be different from my real name accounts and stuff. Yeah, although, I mean, I think for them, they need to kind of use their real name because it helps them get more jobs in the industry. But yeah, if you kind of mess up, it can be terrible. But a lot of English VAs have gone like way overboard and like kind of being too opinionated about political issues. It's especially worse because a lot of them are from the US and US is kind of, you know, difficult about situations like that. What's that? I know even Candace's VA was terrible. Honestly, Paimon's English VA was also kind of had a lot of issues. And then at one point, I think Kazuha's... Wait, was that Kazuha? Like, there was a guy who was casted recently. I know he was initially from Japan, or like he was mostly based in Japan, and he got casted as an English VA for one of the other characters. A lot of people, like out of the blue, got really mad at him, and he was all like, what did I do wrong? Kind of like situations. I think it's because his previous VA... Oh, Tinari! I think Tinari's English VA had a lot of... He was like a really shitty person, and then he got replaced, and like some guy came in, and then a lot of people were like getting mad at the new VA because he didn't really understand what he was getting into, and it was just a whole ass drama. It's like, yeah, better not get involved with the whole thing. But this is the reason why you can never really, like, even for me, I have favorites. Like, I have a favorite Japanese voice actor that I have literally liked this guy since I was what, like 13 years old or something. He's like, but even then I don't really care about anything regarding his personal life. I don't know anything about him other than his specific roles in like specific series, and I just kind of want to keep it that way because sometimes the more you know about your idols, the more their image gets ruined. Yeah, it's better not just to like be a little bit safer about things. Although I know Hiroshi Kamiya is not in Star Rail. He's not in Star Rail. He is in Genshin as Nivelette. And Daisuke Ono is also one of my favorites. Daisuke Ono is voicing Jingyan and Risley. So yeah, that's cool though.
でも新しい手がかりをつかんだ。一つの仮面をなくしたら。
まあそうだが、次にダークウェブから仕事を受けるとき、
Oh my god.
最強の殺し屋なんて名前を使わない。
Yo, I can't believe Blade is actually like berating Silverwolf for picking such a stupid name.
はいはい。そうだ。エリオが渡した脚本の内容を教えてくれない？
脚本は白紙だった。
A completely blank page. Yo, that was dramatic and really funny. These guys are gonna be like hilarious duo. Meanwhile, his kid from school called the police.
アバターだったはずの火花さんが現実に現れて、生徒と教師たちまで丸ごと乗っ取ってしまったと。なるほど。よくある円形現像紙のようですね。
Ideogenitive imaginae phenomenon. Oh, this guy's a security officer. Okay, it gained sentience of its will. Bronya's English VA is still very mysterious. Literally no info aside from her pen name. Actually, yeah, it's better to she just keep it that way, honestly. Welt's English VA also had quite a lot of drama, apparently. Because he was complaining about how he had to sign some contracts from Hoyo, and then for a while he kind of didn't sign them because his lawyers apparently advised him not to because there was like a lot of clauses and stuff that he wasn't really comfortable with. And then apparently he ended up losing his role as well because Hoyo's like, well, I mean, it's been ages and you haven't actually signed a contract, so like, does that mean you don't want to work with us, kind of like that? And so it's kind of like messy overall. But I think one of the bad things about Welt's English VA is that the problem is when he was posting about these issues, he was discussing it with like a staff member, and then he was posting like the email screenshots of it. And then while he blocked out, I think, his own email, he didn't think to block out the email of the other staff, which is kind of like really dangerous, I guess, because it kind of opens him up to like a lot of spam and a lot of like hacking attempts, I guess, and stuff like that. And he didn't even realize like that was a bad thing to like not censor that guy's email until like other people pointed it out to him. It's like, I think even his wife had to get involved and say like, hey, maybe you should not have done that. And that's the only time that he kind of like apologized for it, I think. But prior to that, he didn't even think that he was doing a bad thing, which is kind of like sad, you know. So yeah, a lot of stuff gets super messy, and that's a difficulty with like when you're dealing with people like abroad, I guess. So there's like a lot of cultural differences, translation issues, and super yeah. That's why you don't take picture of business PC monitor. But man, though, the fact that he actually knew to censor his own email was already like, technically he did know that you should not be showing personal information, but the fact that he even considered to censor the other guy's emails, like, you can't really tell if if he didn't care, or if he was like doing it on purpose, or he just kind of like really forgot about it. You know, you can't really say, but the outcome was like still terrible either way.
二層楽園のですよ。宇宙の彼方からのお客さんにとっては驚きかもしれません。かつてはウゴのタケノコのように次々現像種が現れていたという話を聞いたこともあります。
It's business talk. It shouldn't have been made public. Yeah, that too, actually. Like, I know he was unhappy about the situation, but at the end of the day, like, posting everything publicly is not the way to resolve it. Like, honestly, if you think that you can pressure like a huge corporation into like bending to your will just by like a little bit of public opinion, they definitely have not spent enough time with like lawyers who will probably tell them, yeah, you should not have done that.
この類の現像種の誕生は偶発的な面が強く、絵師によってその子孫が描かれる以外に繁殖の手段を持たない属系現像種とは。
I remember back then the VA strike thing was like just so incredibly terrible. And in reality, it was like kind of an inflated issue done by like more specific VAs, which is why I kind of lost a lot of respect for them, because like they were making such dramatic issues, but in reality, it's like it didn't really benefit anyone at all.
申し訳ないですが、それは無理なんですよ。あなたは銀河のあちこちを旅してきた請求列車からの賓客だそうですが、この世界の法や慣習につまりどういうことかというとですね、彼女が聖越者である以上は何かしらの実害が出ると判断されないか。
They were just trying to take over the English VA side because of how much English VA popping up lately because of all the gacha games. Yeah, I think they were trying to like take advantage of the whole situation to get them like a lot of benefits and stuff, but in reality, I feel like overall it didn't really help most people, which is kind of sad. Another nagging for half an hour. Couldn't even hear clearly what you just said, bro. Oh, well, it's okay, but like, yeah, what was she angry about in the first place?
そもそも彼女が学校を乗っ取ったと。ああ、そうだ。もうじきニュースが始まりますから。
Man, what is this about?
マンガンテレビがお届けするいちはや楽園スペシャルニュース速報へよ。
こんにちは。同じく司会のゆきちゃんです。
Where are they even getting their names? They're so random.
楽園歴もいよいよ1999年に突入して楽しみがいっぱいな年になりそうですね。
今から500年以上も昔、かの有名な預言者はこんな予言を残しました。1999年。
バカ！視聴者を不安にさせたいのか？みんなは君のホラ話を聞くために。
Oh my god, they're fighting.
ほらほら、原稿を読んで。
They're fighting.
驚くべきことに前回からたった15年で再び幻月が満ち、幻月遊戯の時が訪れました。
今回の現月遊戯にはどのような聖越者が現れるのか、そして彼らは僕たちにどのような奇跡を見せてくれるのでしょうか。つい先ほど仮面をかぶっ
気になりますよね。最初の聖越者は一体なんとネットで大人気のライバー火花さんがつい2時間ほど前仮面をかぶり聖越者となったこと。
火花さんについて超常現象管理局に円形現像師として認可された。
Oh my god, she wasn't approved.
今回の現月遊戯でこのライバーはどんな奇跡を生み出してくれるのでしょうか。では続いて彼女のライブ配信を覗いてみましょう。
CM タイムはおしまい。今回の企画火花の楽園巡りは UI 損保さんの提供でお送りするよ。ありがとう。一人1000役、1000の顔を持つただ一人。今日の火花はじゃじゃーん、正解発表。それじゃあみんなグラフィエ学院校長の火花についてきて。まずは転校生さんの様子を見てみよっか。みつきさん。
Oh my god. Wait, but why is March wearing her Shenjo outfit?
今に見てないよ。この美月七花を怒らせるとどうなるか分かってるよね。
Yo, this is so random.
うちはラフの軽減将軍と
What?
海炎将軍の孫です。
Wait, no we're not.
厳しい剣術訓練も
No we're not. We're under Yanqing and Yun Li. What the heck?
みつきさんってばちょっと興奮してるみたい。初めてのインタビューではしゃいじゃったかな。さてさて、それじゃあ次は火花
And you were exactly just talking about wealth earlier.
皆さんこんにちは。俺はベルトよ。グラフィエ学院
Most popular male teacher.
生徒が選ぶ
Damn, I mean, how many male teachers do you even have anyways?
非常に光栄だ。今後も優秀な人材を送り出せるよう、より一層努力したいと思う。
インタビューコーナーはこれくらいにして、次回の配信内容を告知しておくね。いつも応援してくれる火花のみんな、本当にありがとな。火花はそんな
Where's the Lord teacher? I mean, I feel like it probably could be wealth.
今から3時間後にスペシャルゲスト、銀河をめぐり数えきれない伝説を築いてきた聖級列車なんだ。
Yeah, since when are we getting involved in her Sparks? So dumb. That is true, that's true.
この一大イベントはお友達と家族、ついでに憎いアンチクショーにもシェアしちゃわ。過ぎたことは水に流れ。
Yeah, you are apparently the lore master right now. According to Dark Ride.
みんなで見届けよう。
Oh my god, the 90s vibes.
どうです？火花さんはお友達と一緒に
Man, his outfit is terrible. Who approved that he could wear this outside? Outside that is so ugly. Damn, this is so ugly. Nicole asks Oda for lore when she forgets. Wait, who's Nicole? Who's that?
似たような番組を見たことはありません？著名人が一般の人の仕事を体験してみるとか、普通の人みたいな生活をしてみるとか、そんな番組ですよ。しかし彼女のターゲットがグラフィエ学院とは、あそこは15年前にもゴタゴタがあったんですよ。
From Genshin, Ah, Nicole! Oh my god. I thought you meant like an actual human being. Yeah, I was like, I know. Then I was like confused. It's like, what? Huh? What Nicole? It's like, is that another streamer that I don't know about? That's what I was thinking of. Oh, the Xianzhou General's honor. Damn. Wasted.
請求列車の七死人ってこいつらがか
But also, I can't get over how ugly his outfit is. Like, who approved this? What the heck? All the colors don't match at all. The patterns don't match at all either. Yeah, I know, because I mean, like, I'm not a very fashionable person overall, but at least the colors should match. There should be like the bare minimum, you know. When it comes to like designing an aesthetic, the colors matter.
このままだと請求列車のメンバーが火花一人に翻弄され笑い物にされたって噂が二層楽園中
The shade of his hair is like that weird yellow green. Like, and he has that traffic cone necktie. And like the shades on the shade of like brown on his cuff sleeves does not match the shade of brown on his lapel. And the blue of his pants, it looks like those Japanese hakama type pants. And like the boots is like, oh, everything's terrible. The pattern pattern, yeah, exactly. What is this? Oh my god. Objects that fall from the sky en masse are usually rain. Rain is a collection of water, not candy, and definitely not vintage flip phones. If you encounter a similar phenomenon, do not answer messages from the candy and do not eat the phone. Yeah, I don't even know what's going on right now. That's way too many rules. 103. Damn.
他に要件がないようでした。
Wait, did they just mention a kidnapping case? What? Wait. What was that?
花火の言った通りだったでしょ。通報なんてするだけ無駄なんだって。お友達を助けられるのは
Okay, I think I ate too much chocolate. Oh, this is like 56% dark chocolate and now my throat is like super dry.
大丈夫？逃げ出した時に怪我とかしてない？
Considering that they're not allowed to do anything against the player, most of those is just to make the people play safe. Yeah.
ちゃんとベルトは今グラフィエ学院の中に閉じ込め。
I wasn't vigilant enough.
いいえ、あんたのせいじゃないわ。この遊戯に絡む複雑な情勢を。
And when you have Sunday, what are the chances that Sunday's gonna be the only Astral Express member who actually gets a mask?
ゆったりとバカンスを楽しんでほしかっただけなの。現月遊戯の歴史において、聖越者同士が協力関係を結ぶけど、今回は銀河中の各勢力がこの遊戯を互いに実力を示すための。彼らは優越の実践よりも勝利を独占することに重きを置いてる。躍起になって他の参加者を追い落とそうとする。火花もそんな一人なのよ。落ち着いて。火花が何をしたのか、そしてこれから何をするつもりなのか、これらを突き止める前に強引に乗り込むのは危険だわ。現月遊戯の聖越者は少なくとも
The roll call, the miracle, and the promotion.
表明、奇跡、それから専用。火花はすでに表明を達成した。仮面をかぶり遊戯への参加を大々的に喧伝することでね。一人目の聖越者の出現のニュースは楽園中から注目の的よ。なら彼女が次に取り掛かるのは奇跡を起こすこと。人々の願望を背負い、それに応えられるだけの偉業を成し遂げなくてはならない。
私の推測が正しければ、火花は私たちの方から網に飛び込んでくるのを待ってるはずよ。彼女の聖越者としての初戦、その相手に練りに練って用意した戦場で銀河に名を馳せる大英雄を。
Damn, I don't want to get caught in her trap though. That's like a terrible way to like start the region.
この偽物について分かっていることはどれだけあるのかしら。彼女は遊戯に参加して何をしたがってると思う？
偽物と言ってもこの花火様の偽物だもんね。当てつ花火から言えるのはパブに行ってみたらどうってことかな。
仮面の愚者の本拠地、パブワールドエンド。
さあ、天地を揺るがす大事件を起こそうって言うんだもん。この花火様が長年集めてきた宝物がなきゃ、あの偽物もそのことはよくわかってる。ほとんどの愚者にとって花火とあの偽物を見分けるのは難しいだろうし、そもそもそんなこと気にも留めてないかも。
悪くない考えね。でもあんたを一人にさせるわけにはいかないわ。私たち二人もパブに入れてもらう。
この名刺を持って行って、パブの場所が書いてあるから。ただしパブへは自分たちで行ってもらわないとダメだよ。まだ時間はあるし、二人は準備ができてから来てね。花
火。焦らないで。優越の儀式に踏み込むためにはリラックスすることも大事なことよ。相手に合わせて踊るんじゃなく、自分がダンスをリードしなくちゃ。
Oh, it's the cat. It's this cat in the background.
鳩川区。ずいぶん久しぶりね。ちょうど炭鉱とサンデーの方でも何か見つかったそうだから合流する。そんなに大層なものじゃないから。結局バカンスのはずがいつもトラブルだらけの旅になっちゃったわね。
これぞ七死人流のバカンスだな。
Where's the cat? Where's the spinning cat? Is that the one? Oh, there, the spinning cat. Does it actually make the noise though? Oh, I don't hear it though. Yeah, welcome to the stream, Silver Noob. Hello. Guess what? Is there something interesting that I need to know? Oh, there's no sound? But someone said that the cat had sounds though. I feel like I got scammed. Anyways. Oh, that's kind of disappointing. I was looking forward to that though. Oh, chicken butt. Man, I want chicken right now though. Chicken tastes so good. Now thinking about chickens just makes me think of Sunday also. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm doing okay. A little bit sleepy, but still can go on, I think. Yeah, we're just making our way slowly through the Trailblaze mission, at least. Just a little bit every day. It's been a while. At least finally, like, the week is over, so I can, like, rest over the weekend. I can stream more, which is gonna be fun. Damn, we have a stalker already? How did we already get a stalker? What the heck? We just got here! Oh, a chest. I can't believe I almost passed by that. Yeah, I tend to always feel EP around this time anyways, but also because I've been tired. I did take like a quick maybe 10-15 minute nap before starting the stream. I was so close to like oversleeping though. I literally like stayed in my bed and looked at my phone. I was like, do I really have to get up? kind of like that. I was like, no, I have to because I have to stream. So yeah, that tends to happen often. I'm terrible with energy drinks though, actually. Like, I'm one of those, like, if I drink an energy drink, instead of, like, feeling energized, I end up getting either a headache or heart palpitations or I fall asleep, ironically. That happened to me before back in college. Because they were, like, handing out, like, free, I think, Red Bull or something. Because, like, they were one of the sponsors for, like, an event. And then I drank one. And then I passed out in the middle of class. And then ironically, I normally sit somewhere in the middle of the classroom. And thankfully my professor didn't get mad because she's normally one of those people that gets, I think, really irritated if people sleep. Like, she'll really like call you out on it if you sleep in class. So yeah, I did not even realize. I woke up at like the end of class and then I was like telling my class like, why did you wake me up? And she's like, but you were sleeping. I kind of didn't want to disturb you. But like, yo, we're in class. Like, you should have woken me up anyways. Sleeping do require energy. Yeah, that is true also. When you feel too tired to sleep, energy drinks helps you get the energy to get to sleep. Wait, does that actually work? That feels like a reverse psychology kind of situation going on. Thank God I can turn on Japanese voice while using English. Yeah, I like the Japanese dub much better. Although it gets kind of like difficult sometimes when you can't really like focus on both the English and the Japanese. Hearing Archer say the whole line while activating unlimited forgery is just so cool and a tiny bit funny because the accent and the way he says. Yeah, that is true actually. Like with unlimited blade works, but in that awkward stilted voice. It's still dramatic though. And it's a nice touch, but damn, the Fate collab could have been better though. Oh, that's us! Who's the other girl? Is she gonna be a new character? This looks a little bit too good to be real. A fake ad collab? Oh, so that's an actual series? Oh, okay then. I thought it was gonna be like a new character or something. That would have been exciting. Because I feel like we definitely need more collabs that are actually done well.
あら、呼ばれてるわよ。あんたに用事かしら。話を聞いてみましょう。
Yeah. Oh my god, Archer. I still can't believe that this guy's Emiya though. Like, what the heck? Like, because I did watch Fate Stay Night like a long time ago. Like, I cannot imagine that this is the same dude. I know, but I think I don't know what happened, but the silent movie arc was like such a pain, and I can't forgive Scott for doing that to us. It's like, I don't know if they were like trying to save costs or something, because like maybe hiring the Saber and Archer VAs was like too expensive, but like, damn. The fact that I think more than half of the collab was literally just like silent without any voice acting was crazy. Oh, we're here again.
もちろん覚えてるだん。
このタヌキ、盗撮の賠償のために雑誌社の前でずっと
What? Verbal absurdo?
そんなに律儀には見えなかったぞ。
こちらは
I think Hoho is not free. Oh, that sucks. It would be nice though. Oh wait, are they not on the shop? I actually don't remember though. I haven't checked out the shop in like ages because like I don't really need anything from there.
慰謝料の金額については会社の中でじっくり話し合うだぬ。
ここは丸ごと雑誌社のビルになったのね。
This is Himiko's home? Really?
もう少し厳密に言うなら
Damn! Yo, Himiko is loaded! She just straight up said like, "Oh, strictly speaking, the entire street where this building stands belongs to my family's estate." You know who the only people who use the words estate? Rich people. Yo. This is crazy.
あちこちに土地を持ってたようだけど、私の代まで私の旅が終わる頃には一族には相続するような遺産なんて。
Yeah, I know, right? I feel poor. Just listening to Himiko talk makes me feel poor. I mean, even if she says that a lot of the wealth just disappeared, but like, I feel like she could definitely get it back if she actually did it. I say, oh my god, we're calling her mom. I have not used any 2 free 5-star. Yeah, I haven't claimed any stuff from the shop actually. I don't really want to use it right now. I just keep hoping that they're gonna give someone better. I would really like either a Baki or something like an extended Fate where even more characters are added. Yeah, they definitely could add a lot of dramatic people in Fate. You know who I want to see? Gilgamesh, because he's such a weirdo. It would be hilarious to see him interact with everyone else. Used for Ranmei and Lodge. Oh, you got those two. Ryder. Man, Ryder is scary, but yeah, she's pretty. No, I don't want Adventure in E7. That would be terrible. Fun fact, I only got into Honkai because of the Fate collab. Oh, okay. So that's pretty recent then. Yeah, that's pretty recent, right? Wasn't it only like last year? Oh, are you watching Fate Strange Fake? Like, there's a few of us here who also like watching it right now. It's pretty good. It's a interesting series for sure. I mean, you literally just called us child. Do you expect us to not call you anything other than mom? I also restarted because of the Fate collab. Yeah, you know the funny thing is I don't even know when you like disappeared from Star Rail. And probably after that you quit when Evernight was released and just came back 2 days ago because I was bored of Genshin and Zen. Yeah. Oh yeah. A lot of the games can get overwhelming. I just have like a difficulty like letting go of things. Like even games that I find like difficult to play now, I still end up doing them. So I've been playing most of my games for like I think over 3-4 years now. I was playing Ensemble Stars for a really long time. This other game, another gacha game. Yeah, there's so many gacha games I'm playing. It's kind of like crazy. And the free rewards, yes, anniversary rewards and all that are fun. If I didn't get Sparkle for free, my Archer would still be useless. Oh, you got Sparkle this time? Nice. Yeah, Archer is good, but he's a little bit difficult to play if you can't manage his skill points properly. Para Prince? Are we getting lumped in together with these guys? So what's it gonna be for compensation? What are you plotting, little Furbo? You guys are Canids? Archer, Ranmei, Sparkle, Danheng, they give tier 1 team for free. Yeah, that's good.
ラクーン様、あの悪徳社長は社員をほったらかして一人で逃げ出したんだぬ。おいらたち、もう何ヶ月も。
Yeah, Nihilux is terrible. She's a terrible person. But yeah, I actually knew Star Rail was pay to win by the Jingyan banner actually. As early as that, I was like, yeah, this game is gonna be terrible overall in the long run. And I was right. I mean, I kind of like saw it coming and still decided to play anyway, so I don't really know what that says about me, but here we are a few years later, spending so much money on the game because I cannot be free to play for my life. Yeah, congrats to you guys who are free to play though. I envy you. Like, no joke, that's not the correct term. I salute to you because I cannot. I just solve a lot of my life's problems with money, which is a terrible way to do things. So yeah, don't be like me. Robin all game mode is now T1. Yeah, it's difficult to play Robin, I think, sometimes. Cause like she's just a buffer, but she doesn't actually like deal much of her own damage, so Nowadays, you kind of need even the sustains have to deal some damage so that they're useful. Kind of like Hyacinth. Like Hyacinth is like super OP in dealing both damage and healing. So she's like useful. And you also have Dan who deals damage. You have Adventuring who deals damage. Gilgamesh rewarding. He looks for making Dojin of 8Q to it. An 8Q it's clicking. What was that? Oh my god. Oh, that's so funny though. But yeah, I mean that would be really funny. Enkidu is like such a calming character. I really like it every time he shows up on screen. I'm mostly just in it for the possible story connections with HR third. Yeah, we're still in the early stages I think, so there's not too much yet. I kind of thought they would go like really heavy-handed when it came to Amphorius, but it didn't really feel like it, I think. It's easy to stay free to play until all the early rewards runs out. Yeah, and then once you start caring about like the end game modes, that's when it gets terrible. If you don't care about stuff like that though, in reality it's like technically doable. Like, cause the story doesn't require it. Like, if you really don't care about anything, like any of those end game modes, you could purely play this game free and then not worry about it too much, honestly. I'm still waiting for my E60 PS to get buffed. Yeah, we'll see if eventually Akron gets buffed also. That would be interesting for real. Now I know how to get you playing FGO so it's connected to HR3. Oh my god, FGO, that's wild. Wait, doesn't Zoda play FGO? Why do I feel like I vaguely remember something about that? Or am I thinking about a different game? What's Currency Wars about? How would you describe Currency Wars? It feels like TCG. Kind of? Yeah, it gives a lot of rewards, but it's difficult to play. I think each stage for me roughly takes about an hour. It's okay. I think some people really like Currency Wars. Actually, if you talk to most people in my community, they pretty much all like Currency Wars. I think my previous stream, like yesterday, I streamed Currency Wars. I kind of, if I ever do stream Currency Wars again, feel free to drop by. I'm like okay with backseating, so you can kind of like see how everything goes. Yeah, you can also join the Discord if you'd like to talk more about stuff like that. Like, you can ask all sorts of questions and there will always be someone to answer all the weird stuff. But yeah, it's fun. It's like painful but also fun. But mostly painful, so yeah. But to be fair, like, okay, the 1 hour thing is like in the much higher stages. Like if you're doing the earlier stages, it's like faster. So like I guess just like start out slow. Because you do have to remember quite a lot of like information, but you get used to it. Like eventually you start kind of getting the hang of things and then you start having like preferred combos, preferred characters to get, preferred like bonds and buffs and stuff like that. Yeah. And eventually you're gonna reach like Zodao's level who's just like farming all the achievements. But other than that, I think it's okay. It's interesting. It's like a good way to like develop strategy. And then you get an opportunity to use a lot of characters that you don't have. Because like you get to use like trial characters and all that. But thank God for the skip button, doing side quests is so much faster. Yeah, it's good. I think it's good. I don't use the skip button though, but I can understand why people would, honestly. Especially if you have like multiple accounts, it definitely helps. Yeah, Sparksy and Yaoquang are already in Currency Wars. Can you imagine? They're so fast. Yeah, you can definitely do a lot of experiments and all that. It's cool. It's not exactly a good way to get an understanding of like regular gameplay because it is like, you know, dictated by a lot of different buffs and like equipments and all that. But it can be fun to try out new things, you know. And it's fun to see lots of big numbers. Yeah, it's easy to be a company president. Just like incur a lot of debt, run away, don't pay your employees. Oh my god, what the heck are these guys doing? Read the president's handbook. Remember to save any good stickers. Help yourself to the coffee and tea in the break room. Yeah, I mean when there's free food, you always just gotta get it. Although it's usually yeah, that is also true. It's kind of terrible. The slime clue with a mohawk, I dig with it. There's a lot of like funny characters in this game for real. It's a lot less serious compared to Amphorius for sure, so that's nice. Wait, this is the gate. No, I wasn't supposed to do this. Wait. No. Stop. Stop. I didn't even get the chance to read this properly. Let me go. I was just trying to do the story. How did I get dragged into doing the event? Damn it. Oh, but apparently there's some people who enjoy this event a lot. They're basically saying like, oh, you know, I would give up my life for these furbos. Kind of like that.
そんなことでいいのか？よし、それじゃあ今日から俺が社長だ。
よし、これでラクーン様が新社長。指示をくれればオイラたちの全力でやり遂げてみせるだぬ。何かオイラたちにしてほしいこと。社長はタヌキゴシップじゃ。
Moonchat? Death Notes? Gossip Grove? Custom name 3. Gossip Grove sound. It reminds me a lot of the event that we had back then with Ho-Ho and Sushang and the others.
雑草？どういう意味だぬ？これで決めていいだぬ？社長はタヌキゴシップじゃ。現月遊戯についてみんなでチャットし。これで決めていいだぬ？
Oh my god. No, I'm indecisive. I don't want to change my name. Yeah.
社長はタヌキゴシップじゃ。
By the way, my account is cursed and it's brand new. How is it already cursed? What happened to your account? I know the tanukis are so chonky. It's really funny. Yeah, the ghost hunting thing. When I first started, I did a few 10 pulls on the regular banner. I got welts. I did 10 pull on finance, got heart pity, and lost to welt. And I did a few 10 pulls on Saber's banner and got an early loss to welt. Oh my god, I have a friend who keeps losing to welt as welt too, actually. Wait, I think Darkrai also has a lot of welts. I don't really have welt much though, but I think Darkrai does, and one of my other coworkers too, so that's really funny, honestly. Too bad he's not strong. In reality, I think the best character you can get from standard is always just Bronya. Yeah, E4 Welt. I think my friend's just like E6 at this point, but I don't really know. I feel like I don't want to ask him because he'll just get sad about how many losses he ended up taking just to reach that point. So yeah, Welt is a curse. I mean, he's a nice dude, but like definitely not meta, so unless they buff him anytime soon, he's just gonna be stuck at the bottom. Fine, I don't want to think about it too hard actually. One day Welt might out DPS Acheron, so please buff Acheron first. Oh, you got Archer twice? Oh, congrats on the E2 Archer. Okay.
そうそう、人事部が社長の悪口を記事にした記者の首を切っただぬ。社長に従わない従業員なんてうちにはいらないだよ。
Damn, you already became the company president? Send him to gather intel at the school. Wow. I can't believe we're already sending him in to do like dirty jobs.
すぐに手配するんだよ。取材に行かせるから報告を楽しみに待っててだぬ。
もうすっかり社長さんね。
Yeah, pretty much being a company president, you kind of just exploit all your employees and give them all the work you don't want to do yourself.
コーとサンデーもそろそろ着く頃かしら。
And with all the free rewards and stuff, two of my main teams are pretty damn good. Oh, what's your other team about? Like, currently, one of the easiest teams I'm using is like mostly Anaxa and Herda. Oh, actually, I did get Yao Guang also. I am planning on using her together with Archer right now, but I haven't really had much opportunities to use them yet. Here we are with Danheng and Sunday. It's still crazy how Dancing ended up getting involved. Also, why is there taiyaki here? That looks so good though.
思ったより時間がかかったわね。その分の収穫はあったかしら？
どうだろ
う。お目にかかれて光栄です、姫子様。恩人様もお久しぶりですね。
テウン？泉州の代表として二層楽園まで出向いたのかしら？
いいえ、これほどの一大事とあっては私などにはとてもとても。
獣人将軍がね。ここに来るまでに。
In Meliastra, due to weekly limit, I think I'm missing a day for the maid costume. Oh no, really? Wait, I wasn't able to calculate it correctly, so I'm not super sure about that. Oh, that sucks though. I actually just got the maid costume like earlier today. So, damn, that's kind of like... Ugh. I kind of don't understand why there's a weekly limit in the first place though. If you have 7 days, like shouldn't they just give you like 7 days? Yeah, I actually remembered finally to do like the maid costume thing, but like... I don't know. It's honestly speaking, it's not really worth it for like all the trouble I had to go through just to get it. Like, and then the fact that they give it to you part by part is also like super annoying. E0 S1 Saber, E2 S1 Archer, E1 Bronya with S4 Yukong Light Cone. Oh. Saber and Archer don't work together well though, but yeah. Anyways, you can get Sparkle for... Well, you did mention you got Sparkle earlier, so yeah, Sparkle works really well with Archer. It's really great time actually because she just got like so many buffs. Yeah. I did not expect Sunday to be the first one to get the mask.
現月遊戯への参加を望んでいたと聞いて気がかりでした。
謝る必要はないわ、サンデー。あんたも開拓の仲間だもの。仲間が自分
感謝します。
けど、着せずしてというのは気に。
Yeah, because Yauko was being a weirdo.
話すと長くなりますが。
Archer, Sparkle, the press choreograph, and Catboy with Tuna Cat? Wait, Catboy? Huh? Are you talking about Lynx? Lynx is a girl though. She's like the younger sister of Jeopard? And my second team is... Saber, Bronya, Tingyan, and Natasha. Okay, okay. You know, they give the option to skip up for start Planner Arcadia. Oh, really? Oh, then you could just go straight to Planner Arcadia? I didn't know that. Well, actually, it would make sense, though. Because in reality, Amphorius is kind of, like, separate. It's not really that crucial. And, like, in reality, even Sunday didn't really do that much while over there.
いつもこうなのです。高校様が
獣人将軍、噂通りの神出鬼没っぷりね。
いえいえ。これ以上待たせるなんて申し訳。
Damn, when did you show up?
ほんの少し遅れることになっただけなの。あら、この場にいるのは私を含めて6人。ちょうど6校と同じね。
Yeah. The lore is important, but I feel like if you were just starting the game, it's kind of like too difficult to force someone to finish Amphorius before going into Plan Arcadia. I guess it's the same thing that they do in Genshin, where they just let you like quick start the mission just so you can like get the rewards and all that. Forest is just a dev trying to recreate the Flame Chase story of back third and failed. I don't even know what the Flame Chase journey is about, but I feel like people were definitely not happy about it. Like the overall story is just like too bloated and too long, and it doesn't really have like much of the emotional impact that I was expecting. I feel like the most attachment I got was really just to Anaxa, to Phynon, and to Hyacinth. Ironically, I did not expect to like Hyacinth's arc so much because he was like so good. I think like because she looks like such a meek character, but she ended up like really OP after all. Photable will make an announcement tomorrow. People hoping it'd be more Fate or new Genshin update, or it can be new cafe collab. Or the I don't want cafe collabs though, because that's like only good for people who are literally there in Japan. Like, can you just get stuff that's actually accessible to everyone? Damn, girl, stop wishing us bad fortune.
吉ちょうど願いが叶ったばかりだもの当たって
Damn, look at that. Oh, Blade! Damn, is Danha going to fight Blade already? That is early.
小狐災い転じて福となし吉運絶えることなしとあら不思議君の運勢は見えないみたいということは君が以前の言っていた開拓者ね
獣頭将軍ご光明は金がね私は請求列車のナビゲーター姫子よ
あらこれは失礼名数の見えない人と出会うと3割の興奮3割の混乱3割の好奇心それからほんの1割の恐れを抱いてしまうもの
見えないそれ
私の漢字財願はその人の運勢を吉凶札としてその人の額の上に見ることが驚くべきことにそちらの開拓者には何の運勢も見えないのよ
Getting a sprinkler and E1 Archer makes all my energy problems go away. Yeah, honestly, her buffs help so much because even in her original version, she still had quite a lot of issues like dealing with characters like Archer because Archer just uses up so much skill points. And Hanya is there for extra help just in case. Okay, yeah, that's good, that's good. Actually, as far as healers go, I think the best healer would probably be Locha because he uses like he's skill point positive, so he would help Locha a lot. Sorry, he would help Archer a lot in generating SP.
テルミヌスをその目で見たというの
将軍の見立てではその意味するところは何だろうか
Oh yeah, Locha's also good with Casteries. That's true. Because he heals so much that helps a lot with teams like hers who use up so much HP. I actually used to run Casteries, My Day, and Locha together.
天険しくして登りがたく地険しくして生きがたしすなわちもし彼が基地なら
I was surprised yesterday by how fast Siren ult was charging in Casteries team. Yeah! I use Casteries with like a full Memo Sprite team, so it helps a lot. Like Casteries, RMC? Joke. It's not. Yeah, RMC, Evernight, and Siren. Yeah, those guys. Wait, who's my healer? No, not joke. Not RMC. I think I used Hyacinth. Yeah, that one.
この二層楽園で起こる事件の吉凶は彼の戦
Yeah, Evernight, Hyacinth, Casteries, and Siren. Yes, that team, that team. That one is like the freaking premium Casteries team.
それでも君もまた名数の正しさ
話を戻しましょうかわざわざ占いをするためにここまで足を運んだわけじゃないのでしょ
Who is better healer for Archer? The easiest one, actually, Gallagher or Lynx? Whichever character uses less skill points. I forgot which one is more skill point friendly though. Let me check really quickly. Okay, wait, the tier list. Lynx is a very weak healer. I feel like overall Gallagher is still a stronger healer compared to Lynx. Yeah, Lynx is like way down there. Oh, Gallagher then. I think Gallagher is apparently SP friendly, which is good. I don't really know too much about Lynx though. Lynx was initially meant for characters like Blade, who needs a lot of HP, but she hasn't been good in a really long time though, unfortunately.
この場のみんなに会いに来たのは、先ほどの私の身勝手な振る舞いについて列車のナビゲーターさんに一言お詫びしたかったから。
姫子さん、私がなぜ仮面をかぶる羽目になったか
十分すぎるほどにね。あんたの手を借りたいみたいだけど、先にあんた自身の意見を聞いておきたいわ。
お二人とも
Oh, this is so funny.
そんな大声。
おや、聞こえてしまったのなら仕方ありませんね。
私はね、変数を集めているの。そのためにこの後もいろいろと身勝手な振る舞いをしてみようか。驚くようなことではないと思うけど、低級の天将たちは知恵と勇気で戦い、
Not even a kind of tuna could outheal some soda. Yeah. Especially if you get Gallagher to like E6, he's a lot more useful. But to be fair, I have pretty much like almost all the sustain units in the game. I'm only missing Ho-Ho actually as far as sustains go, so I do have like kind of a complete set. But my favorite is still Adventuring though. Unfortunately, his like performance has gone down a little bit. But I have him at E6, so I'm kind of still too biased about Adventuring though. But definitely he's a lot trickier to use now than he was like before, but it's okay. Actually, in reality, he stayed in like a very high tier for basically like 2 years. So I'm not really like worried about him, I guess.
ここへ来たのは反壊滅同盟について話し合うためよ。
Again, the Anti-Destruction Alliance.
投票を済ませるのが本来の目的。
They're always just thinking about that.
けれど、占いによれば、この世界には尋常ならざる脅威が潜んでいる。服装のもと、また観覧あらんや。
つまり、私たち全員が二層楽園と滅びを共にすることになると。
If I'm really bored, I might build DPS links. Oh my god. Good luck with that? I mean, I wouldn't really recommend, but like, it's your game after all, so anything goes, honestly. Still love Fushan, especially when you have glass kind of character. The spread damage is really good. Oh, the spread damage was like kind of scary for me, honestly. But yeah. Trailblazer do live a stressful life. No wonder they start aloof to avoid stress.
出骨の血肉に侵されていて非常に危険なの。
Ah, we're still talking about. We know Blade already. No need for introductions.
長く抑え込まれた彼の。
Wow, he's gonna go berserk after Samara, I'm guessing.
彼にそんなことはできない。
Oh.
けれど占いにはそう出ているの。だからここではそれが可能かどうか。占いの結果は竜、矢に戦いてその地幻王なり。竜が戦うとは。
Damn, so it's basically like Danhong's going to fight with Blade again.
違った解釈があるかもしれないけれど、今の時点で得られる情報。
予言の解釈というのは場合によっては真逆の結果をもたらすこともあると聞いたことがある。
ともかく今回の旅ではジン自らが鍛えた創造物を持ってきたの。もしもどうしようもない。
Really? Creation forged by Blade himself. Huh? What? What? Damn, girl, stop like dipping out on us.
安心してもらえるよう私は天に誓おう。
サンデーさんに対し選手のために何の義務も課すことはない。むしろその
Oh my god! Thank you so much for the raid! Oh, welcome, Just Yuki! Thank you so much for joining us today! Okay, wait, let me give a shout out just now. Okay, let's make sure I spelled that correctly. Oh, Need for Speed! Wow, I haven't heard about that game in a while though. Did you enjoy it? Yeah, hope you had fun playing that. Yeah, welcome everyone. We are currently doing the Trailblaze mission right now. But yeah. Okay, just a quick introduction. I am a fan of Starlight. You can usually just call me Starlight. I like playing gacha games, so I'm mostly into Honkai Star Rail and Genshin, and well, Do It Night Abyss is technically not a gacha game, but I do also play that. Occasionally, I will try some other indie games or like other random games, but that's only when I have like free time and all that. Oh my god, though, yeah, Need for Speed, man, that brings back like so much memories, though. It's been a while since I heard anyone about that. I'm the best worst driver ever. Ferrari calling me they need new driver. Hamilton quitting. My god, racing games are fun though because you can just like kind of enjoy everything. I think without too much pressure about it. It's wild, but yeah. Nice to hear you play something so nostalgic. Yeah, feel free to like rest or lurk if ever in case you're tired from all that streaming. But thank you again for dropping by. Yeah, she just Yaquang just like goes in and out of places so easily. How does she even do that, honestly?
前にも同じように消えたことがあるの？
私も司祭まで存じてはいませんが、高校様に
What do you mean she doesn't do it on purpose? Like, what does that even mean?
列車の仲間が2人閉じ込められているの。とにかく私と彼はパパに向かって救出の手がかりを
Can be explained later. Missable, but it's in the main story path and what she does. Okay, we'll have to look forward to that then.
どうぞ遠慮なくお申し付け。
美月とベルトさんに何かあったのか？なら
Yeah, they're stuck in school apparently.
あんたはサンデーと一緒に獣人将軍と協力しておいて。陣の剣も軽視はできない。獣人将軍が懸念していたことは決して杞憂で済まされることじゃなかったもの。これは私の個人的な願いだけど、幻月遊戯で故郷が滅ぶところなんて見たくないわ。将軍の
Yeah, everything's just getting so confusing now though. Look at that. We have to talk to so many people. Okay. Wait, let's see. Let's talk to Tingyun.
恩人様、ピノコに以来ですね。お久しぶりです。
Sadly, it's time for me to cook dinner, so I'm gonna go. But yeah, have a great rest of the day. Hope you enjoy your dinner as well. You know, please don't forget to rest well. It is almost the weekend after all.
私の実力は誇るほどのものではありませんが、高校様によると敵を討つ決意を抱く私は彼女の言うところの変数に
Resolve to kill my enemies. Really? She just went out all out to say, I want to kill my enemies right now, and apparently some peacock lady thought that was a good thing, so she brought me along here.
いた頃からあと数日ばかりでも恩人様と共に過ごせたらと。
Yeah, what kind of person is Madame Yao?
どうでしょう。彼女自身の占いのように捉えどころのない謎めいたお方ですから。そうですね。今のところ命に関わるほどのことはお気になさらずに。あの方はその行動こそ予測しがたいものですが、常に一歩先んじて望みを叶えてくださるのです。何しろ低級の天将たるお方ですから。 約束ですからね。どこかの酒場で。高校様からは、もしも自分が姿を消したら約束の場所で待つようにと言われています。
Yeah. Although I feel like after this, he probably will end the stream for tonight though. Because it's getting pretty late. And I'm getting like super sleepy again. Yeah, Sunny, can I take a look at your mask?
もちろん。
It looks like a bird.
芸術において、カラスは人間の夢に隠された渇望やささやきを意味します。
Yeah, I need to finish Genshin tomorrow. Hopefully, I have time for that.
ご心配なく。私はかつて神にならんとさえ試みた身です。この聖典に参加したのも、この楽園に対する理解を深めるため。ピノコニーの人々が決して調和セレモニーを見逃さないのと同じようなものです。はて、幻月遊戯の聖越者たちは殺し合いをしなければならないわけではありませんよ。むしろその逆。優越にとって笑い声とは互いの心に響き合うものであるべき。かぶった瞬間に何か面白い声を聞いたような気がします。この仮面は私にささやいています。神の前に自らの優越を披露し、全力を尽くした奇跡によって楽園の人々を喜ばせなさい。悪くない冗談です。次に高校将軍と会えたら、こたびの協力にあたっての計画を話し合わねば。
Okay, okay. Yeah, we'll leave Himiko for next time though.
姫子さんの気持ちもわかるからな。ジンが現れたということは、つまり性格ハンターもここまでの状況から思うに、この二層楽園での旅は極めて重要なものになりそうだ。俺は高校将軍たちと共に性格ハンターの企みを調べる。何があってもお前たちには危害が及ばないよう全力を尽くそう。二人は学院に閉じ込められ、そこの生徒と教師にさせられたと。そして治安官たちもそのことに疑問を抱いていないというのか。聞いた限りでは二人に今すぐ命の危険があるというわけではなさそうだ。しかし火花が何を企んでいるか誰も知らないとなれば、長引くほど事態は面倒になりかね。幻月遊戯、奇妙な儀式だ。この世界の人々にとってこの優越は一体どのような意味を持つんだろうか。アッハはなぜこんなゲームを。二人は学院に閉じ込められ、そこ聞いた限りでは二人に今すぐ命の危険があるというわけではなさそうだ。しかし火花が何を企んでいるか誰も知らないとなれば、長引くほど事態は面倒になりかねない。助け出すのが早いに越したことはないだろう。幻月遊戯、奇妙な儀式だ。この
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
どうなったにせよ、また進捗を。
Who else do we? Oh, okay. So Himiko's just the last person I have to talk to then. Okay. Yeah, that should be it for today then. Man, today was long actually. We've been streaming for longer than I expected to, considering like I was technically just doing Star Rail mostly for like an hour a day, and then we ended up doing 2.5 hours. Yeah, thank you so much for dropping by today's stream. I hope you guys had a great time enjoying this Trailblaze mission with me. But yeah, at least it's not as draining, I guess, in terms of dialogue. It's a lot more straightforward and like simple, so which is good, honestly. But yeah, I think tomorrow I'll be able to stream again and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I can play other games other than Star Rail so I don't end up rushing too much with the story, because we do need to kind of like, yeah, we need to like drag it out a little bit long. But yes, it's already much better than Forest at least. Because like Forest was like depressing overall, and that's just not good for like your mental health and all that. And anyways, have a great rest of the day, everyone. Feel free to join the Discord if you want to get announcements on the next stream or just in general to hang out with the community. So, actually, is there anyone we can raid right now? Similar or smaller size. Oh, we do have... Okay, this one looks kind of interesting. I haven't seen her stream before, but her model looks kind of cute, so I guess we can stream... we can raid that one. Yeah, Oh, wait. Okay, joke. Maybe not then. I think it's a little bit like R18 restricted. Wait, who else can we follow? Oh, there's... Wait, no, this is in Spanish. Where are all the English streams? My god. Okay, I feel like a lot of them is not in a language. Not in English again. Why is it always like this? Like category, Honkai Star Rail. Okay, yeah, this is kind of like... this is like the second day in a row when we're not able to find any good person to stream because they're all not in English. What the heck? Yeah, this is like Italian and Spanish and like freaking Chinese. Never mind. Okay, yeah, okay, that's it. This is the real ending. Yeah, have a great rest of the day, everyone. See you guys next time, and goodbye for now.